Okay, in this video we're going to be focusing on exporting images and also doing color overlays to the tiles that we made in the previous video. So click the tile here, and to create a color overlay which will make your button look much more lively and nice design, we'll size it the very same, so 290 by 230. And we'll just drag that. You can make this tile also any color you want. Obviously it doesn't have to be blue. This is just going to give your app a nice look, nice design, whatever atmosphere that you're trying to create on your app. But anyways, let's drag it right over it and it just snap right on there. Perfect. And you can see we're going to start dragging some icons over the tiles now to make these buttons this is really going to look like an app now. It's really going to start looking good and looking professional. And don't worry, we'll have a video soon to explain to you how to make icons. Let's select the bottom one here and obviously make an overlay that is the exact same size as that tile. So we'll do 290 by 480, and then we simply drag it over that specific tile. Let's change it to make it let's make it red. Just add more variety in the style that we're putting in. So red. Perfect. You should snap right to it. And then from there, you can change the transparency of these tiles whatever you want to. If you want to be able to see the picture behind it. Let's drag this icon right over the top of it, just a simple play button. Hit it so it brings it to the top, makes it pop. And as you can see, here we go. We're going to be exporting these tiles and buttons very soon into the app building platform, and your app is gonna look exactly like what you see on Inkscape. It's a great advantage to make your app here first. So let's make another one here. Just moving right along, we'll do the middle button here, sizing it 600 to 230, and we can put it right over the top. We can change it to obviously we'll just change it to blue here. Whatever you want to do. And this is just examples. Obviously, you can do whatever colors you want. You can do whatever layouts you want. This is all about, after sizing your buttons, putting a nice little filter over it so it makes it look good. It's all about presentation to the users of your app. And as you can see, these buttons will become these buttons here. In the app manager, just simply upload. So what we make in Inkscape ultimately will become what you see here. Alrighty, and now we're going to export and show you how to export these tiles once you made them. Just highlight the button and then go to export as, and then simply save it as you would save any other file. If you want to save on your desktop and your pictures, whatever, I'm just gonna title it top left tile button, whatever. And then go ahead and just wherever you want to save it at, and save. And now that button is now saved to your computer, and when you go back into the app building platform and you select that tile, it's going to be asking you to upload an image for that tile, and you just simply go to where you saved that image. This should be very simple, just simple exporting and saving, and then you'll import it back into the app building platform for MMapps. Here you go, highlighting this whole section here, and that combines them all: the background picture, the filter, the button. We'll just we hit export as, and we'll just call it play button tile, and then save it wherever you want to save it. You can save it to your desktop, whatever, like you would save any other file. Go ahead and hit save, and this file, remember to hit export after you hit save too. There's export as and there's export with a little check mark. I just don't want to export any of these right now. Since we're moving right along, I don't really need to save these to my computer, but yeah, hit export as, and then the little check mark beneath it, export, that will actually send that image to the hard drive of your computer. But yeah, so let's move over to this one. Just start doing a little design, little filters for it, and I'm just gonna borrow the icons from over here, and this one's different. So this background image for this app is already going to be uploaded into your MMapps App Building platform. The only thing that we're going to be exporting here is the actual filter with the icon over it, due to the fact that that background image isn't actually the part of the button. So you got just doing exactly what we did on the other side, except when we create these tiles or buttons or whatever you want to call them, we're going to you'll see what we do here. We'll move them away from the background image and then save them, and then you'll apply these buttons to the app building platform, and they will go over your background image, which is the individual's face, just as you see here. The previous app, that whole image, the whole color overlay, the icon is all one button. So here, just borrowing that again. Okay, yeah, and change a little transparency there and make it just a little more visual. But you can see like both of these apps look great. You can go whatever route you want to. And obviously I'm not going to put icons on every single one. But here we go, I'm going to zoom in and just tell you what I'm talking about. I'm going to highlight this right here. And that's just the filter, the button, the filter, and the icon. I'm going to group it. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. And move it away. See, that's the only thing we're going to be exporting and saving onto our computer. And when we bring this image and save it, when you bring this image into the app building platform, that icon button will, you'll upload that and it will appear over the background image which you previously saved. Keep in mind the app, yes, exactly. It'll go to this area right here. Okay, and just go back to Inkscape. Keep in mind the app layout on the left, there will be no background image for that. Actually, the background image for that, you'll just make it a white background. So it'll see straight through and it'll just be your buttons, just a little more design. But here you go. We're highlighting this button here. We're going to group all of it. So it's one image. Going to move it. As you can see, this is the only thing we're going to be exporting. Export as, save it. And remember, after you save it, hit export. If you look, we just hit export as, look right below it. Export with the check mark, hit that, and that will actually, there go, export your image into your computer. So you'll have it saved. I just don't want to export any of these at the moment.